go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Good evening, everybody. What's up? What's good? And welcome to the All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns post-game show. As the Cleveland Browns were victorious today, as I said they would be, and defeated the Miami Dolphins soundly 31-6. Yes, they did. Browns got it done. Cleveland Browns now have a record of 2-5 and 2-5, and they are in third place in the AFC North. They have a record of 2-5, and the AFC North is very much still attainable. To be honest, 2-5. Hey, they still got a shot. Anyway, like I said, the chat lines are open. Feel free to holler at me. The chat lines are open. Feel free to holler at me. It is a victory Sunday. Man, it's crazy because we ain't used to the victory Sundays and everything. The Cleveland Browns won 31-6. As I'm going to go to some things here, but first, I'm going to give you a word from my sponsor real quick. Anointed Angel Apparel, where faith, family, and fashion come together. From stylish t-shirts and cozy sweatshirts to dazzling bling rhinestone shirts that shine with purpose, we design every piece with God at the center. But we don't stop there. Discover personalized tumblers, beautiful photo slates, custom engraving, and even UV 3D textured home decor items that make your house a home. In every design, Anointed Angel Apparel carries a message of hope, faith, and love. Because we're more than just a brand, we're a family business devoted to lifting up the name of Jesus. Shop with us today and wear your faith boldly. Anointed Angel Apparel, where your testimony becomes your style. Email anointedangel.apparel.com for There we go. I'm back. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. Well, I was back. There we go. I'm back. Cleveland Browns won today, 31-6. First time the Browns have scored over 17 points all year. First time. Complimentary for game. And I'm going to show you as I go through the board. My board as far as for the defense and offense and everything like that and stuff like that. We're going to go to the defense first. What are offensive keys to the game and stuff first. Established the running game. The offense did establish Quinshon Judkins. He had a few big runs today and everything. And really, it was the Quinshon Judkins show today and everything as he scored 3 touchdowns. More vertical downfield passing. Well, we didn't really need that. It was raining and all that and whatnot. And, hey, use your lethal weapon. Quinshon Judkins. Try to cut down on the mental mistakes. For the most part, the Browns did cut down on the mental mistakes. You know, Miami was making all the mental mistakes. No damn turnovers. And the receivers, no damn turnovers. The Browns didn't turn the ball over. The receivers need to catch the ball. Wasn't no big drops or nothing like that. But wasn't really no throws downfield or nothing by the Browns too much and everything. So it is what it is there. Now we're going to go to defense. Try to stop the running game. The Browns did a pretty good job neutralizing Miami's running game and everything. Did a pretty good job and everything, whatnot. Because they held Devin A. Chain to 82 yards on 13 carries and stuff. Pressure to attack it over. They pressured him to 2 sacks, 3 INTs, 3 interceptions, 1 pick six. Communication in the defensive backfield is crucial. It was. The defensive backfield played a hell of a game today. No mental lapses on defense. And the defense forced 3 turnovers today. Going along with special teams, the Browns won the turnover battle 4-0 today. 4-0. Give the Cleveland Browns a shout out and a dap for that. 4-0 on the turnovers and everything. Now, I'm going to go over some stats real quick far as for the game today and everything. Like I said, I ain't going to hold y'all too long and stuff like that. Go over some stats. Tua attacking the over for Miami. 12 of 23 for 100 yards and 3 interceptions, including the pick six. Devin Achane, 82 yards on 13 carries. D. Eskridge from Miami, 2 receptions for 45 yards. And the one big catch he had was really during garbage time and stuff like that. Dotson, linebacker, Brooks had 9 tackles. Dotson had 1 sack, linebacker from Miami. Jay Brooks had 9 tackles from Miami, 5 solo. And the Miami Dolphins gained 219 total yards over the Cleveland Browns. 219 total yards. But where the Dolphins looked very dysfunctional, they had 11 penalties for 103 yards. 11 penalties for 103 yards. And they were 1 of 13 on 3rd down. 2 of 4 on 4th down. Red zone 0 of 2. Time of possession 28-15. 28 minutes, 15 seconds. Now for the Cleveland Browns. Dylan Gabriel, 13 of 18 for 116 yards. No picks, no interceptions. Quinshon Judkins. Stats is deceiving, but this was a Quinshon Judkins game. 25 carries, 84 yards, 3 TDs. Harold Fannin led the team in receiving, 4 receptions for 36 yards. Myles Garrett had a sack. Carson Schlesinger led the Browns at 7 tackles. 7 tackles, 3 solo. And I'm going to go to the full box score here and everything. 3 solo. Quinshon Judkins was in the game playing heavily. The Browns even ran Wildcat when the Browns got close to the goal line and everything to get Quinshon Judkins involved. But that's what you do with your best player. You get him involved in all ways possible. Always possible. Always possible. The Browns recovered a fumble. Blake Whitehurt, 86, recovered. Well, Whitehurt had a fumble and everything. Rayshawn Jenkins recovered a fumble. I think. Hold on, let me see. Cleveland fumbles. No, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, Carson Schlesinger led the Browns with 7 tackles. Devin Bush had 6. Alex Wright, who was everywhere today, had 5 tackles, 4 solos. Guys' sacks was Grant Delpit, Myles Garrett, and Jerome Baker. Mason Graham had 3 total tackles, and 3 solo tackles. Rayshawn Jenkins, who was everywhere today, had 3 tackles, 2 solos, and an interception. Newly acquired Tyson Campbell, 2 tackles, 1 solo, 1 interception for a pick 6 TD. And also, 33. Ronnie Hickman had 2 tackles and an INT as well. And things which leads to a Cleveland Browns 31-6 victory. Total domination over the Miami Dolphins. Cleveland Browns are now 2-5 and in 3rd place in the AFC North, a game in back of Cincinnati. Cleveland Browns will be facing the New England Patriots next week. In New England Patriots won today. They're 5-2 and the Browns are 2-5. They'll be facing Mike Vrabel in the game. What can I say about this Cleveland Browns victory? They did what they were supposed to do. They pounced on Miami. It was a complimentary football game from offense, defense, and special teams. Andrew Schmidt made all his kicks. The Browns got turnovers from the defense and special teams, and the offense took advantage. Quinshon Judkins, 3 touchdowns. And the Browns, what they did this week that impressed me today, they used Quinshon Judkins in every way possible. Every way possible. Use your best player every way possible. When they was down at the goal line on the Wildcat, guess who was taking the snap? Quinshon Judkins. Dylan Gabriel, day was, pedestrian, 13-18. He didn't do nothing to win the game, for real. And he didn't do nothing to lose the game. So, hey, like I said, my take on Dylan Gabriel is that he will probably be a backup quarterback probably for the next 10 years or so. And then probably be an offensive coordinator and will probably be a coach in the future and everything. But that's my take on Dylan Gabriel and everything, that he'll probably be a backup quarterback in his days. Also, like I said, no. Let's keep that there. Also, like I said, the chat lines are open. Feel free to holler at me. The chat lines are definitely open. And here we go. I got a chat. What's up, Mike? Told you the Browns is going to get this one, Mike. Told you. Because, boy, the seat would have been hot on Stefanski's ass if not. Told you the Browns is going to get this one. And, hey, they rightfully deserve a victory and everything. And stuff. Browns are now 2-5. Next game up against New England. Then they have the bye week coming up and everything. But like I was saying about Dylan Gabriel, he doesn't do anything too special to me and everything. But how can I say this? He'll be a backup. My long-term prognosis is he'll probably be a backup for the next 10 years in the league. Then he'll probably be an offensive coordinator, then a coach in the next 15 years. So, Dylan did what he was supposed to do. He didn't win the game, but he damn sure didn't lose the game and everything. And some of them passes, he should have had a pick today. But, the refs called a little pass interference call that I see was a little janky and everything. But, hey, I'll take it. Mike said, let's see what Sanders can do. Sanders will be coming along sooner or later, because if you go on Dylan Gabriel's stats and you go on how he's played in the last 3 games, I'll say this. Um, it hasn't been no progression from Minnesota to now. Miami, even though the weather was kind of inclement or whatever or whatnot, it hasn't been no signs of progression, which means to me that he'll probably be a backup in this league for a very long time. He'll definitely be a backup in this league. But there's been no signs of progression and everything. But hey, the Browns got to win. That's all that counts and everything. I was watching on other podcasts and shows when people was raising hell about Shador not getting into the game and everything. I have no problem with Kevin not putting Shador in the game and everything. Because, I mean, come on. Come on. I want Shador to come in there locked and loaded with a game plan, and it's his show. When it's his show. His time is coming. Trust me, his time is coming sooner than later. You never know. It might be after the bye week, to be honest. Because, like I said, well, from what I've seen of Gabriel, he's been okay, but he hasn't progressed from the first week. He hasn't progressed. But he doesn't turn the ball over. He gets you into the huddle and everything like that and stuff, So it is what it is and everything. And I'll give Gabriel the start next week against New England. We'll see. But after the bye week, that's when I think things are going to change. After the bye week. Especially if the Browns are 2-6 after the bye week. 3-5, but if Gabriel still hasn't shown no signs of progression, then it'll probably be most likely Shador time. But I have no problem with Kevin Stefanski not putting Shador in the game and everything like that. I have no problem with that at all and everything. None at all. Cleveland Browns win. Hey, let's celebrate a Browns victory instead of worrying about the other stuff and everything. Let's celebrate a Browns victory. Browns victory. Any more chats and everything? Any more chats? Because, hey, it ain't often that I get on here and do a show that the Browns have won. And this was actually the first game where Dylan Gabriel and Tua Tagovailoa, both left-handed. First game that 2 left-handed starting quarterbacks have started in a game against each other since 2006 when it was Michael Vick and Chris Sims. Wow. Imagine that. Almost 20 years ago. Imagine that. And Tua Tagovailoa and Dylan Gabriel are both natives of Hawaii. Imagine that. Imagine that. But the Browns got the best of this matchup with Tua Tagovailoa. Man, you talking about somebody that fell from grace. Whew. Man, I remember a couple years ago, that Miami offense was unstoppable with Tua. And now, 3 interceptions, pick 6. Wow. All I can say is, hey, there's a team more dysfunctional than the Browns. And it's going to be a couple of teams because the Browns will be playing the Jets pretty soon, too. And they already done pulled Justin Fields as the starter for the Jets. So we'll see what happens and everything. Because like I said, if Dylan doesn't show no progress probably in Game 4 against New England, most likely a change will be made during the bye week. And that's cool because then Shador can get 2 weeks to prepare for his debut as a starting quarterback in the NFL. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. But hey, Cleveland Browns win today. And hey, it's a good day. And even though it happened on a soggy day, it's a good day for the Browns today. 2-5. And really, they probably really should be about 3-4, or maybe 4-3. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 4 wins. Maybe they should have, but who's counting? They got 2. And you need 2 in order to get to 3. But hey, the Cleveland Browns got it done today, and they dominated. Dominated on defense, especially. They dominated on defense. Offense wasn't too much. You know what I'm saying? Dylan Gabriel didn't do too much. He didn't do nothing to win you the game, but he damn sure didn't do nothing to lose you the game. It was the Quinshawn Judkins show. And it's crazy because I would have thought he'd have more rushing yards than he did. But hey, I'll take it. A win is a win. A win is a win. Quinn Ewers got some run. He was 5 of 8 for 53 yards. He got some run. Let's see. Dylan Sampson got a catch. Now, my Cleveland Browns players of the game, my ballers, in which I will have a subject about them on Thursday. My ballers would be for this week. Let's see. My ballers would be for this week. Quinshawn Judkins on offense. Quinshawn Judkins on offense. On defense, it would be Schwetzinger, Alex Wright, Devin Bush, Grant Delpit had a good game. Mason Graham, Rayshawn Jenkins, and Tyson Campbell. It was a defense-centered game today. Those would be my ballers. I'll probably have a thing about them this Thursday on the AllAboutSports216, the show, with the Browns ballers for this week. Because, hey, they got the defense, got it done. They set the tempo. They got it done. Shout out towards the defense, Jim Schwartz. Next week, they got New England, which is going to be a difficult game, going up to New England. And you got to deal with Drake May, Stephon Diggs. New England under Mike Vrabel, they're 5-2, and I said they would finish in second in the AFC East and things. I didn't say whether it'd be a playoff team or not. I think I didn't predict no playoff teams at the time and all that stuff like that. But it should be an interesting matchup. And the challenge for the Cleveland Browns is, can we string 2 of these in a row? Can they come off springboard off this win for next week against New England? If they can, good things may be in store and everything, but we will see next week with the Cleveland Browns and New England Patriots next week in Week 8. Week 8. Now, I'm going to go through the scoreboard real quick. The NFL scores today. Go on the scoreboard real quick. Let's see what I got and everything. Dallas Cowboys lead the Washington Commanders 17 in the second quarter. No, in the first quarter. What am I talking about? The first quarter. They lead the Washington Commanders. The New York Giants, wow, surprisingly are up on the Denver Broncos 13-0 in the second quarter. The Indianapolis Colts, whoa, they're up on the Los Angeles Chargers 20-3. Ooh-wee. Man. Let's see. Let's go for the finals today. Let's go on the finals today. Let's see. The New England Patriots defeated the Tennessee Titans 31-13. The Carolina Panthers defeated the New York Jets 13-6. The Jets are now 0-7. Seat getting hot for Aaron Glenn. The Kansas City Chiefs shout the Las Vegas Raiders 31-0. And the Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Minnesota Vikings 28-22. And the Green Bay Packers and Arizona Cardinals are tied at 3 in the second quarter. Tied at 3. Dallas leads the Washington Commanders 17-8. Indianapolis Colts lead the LA Chargers 20-3. Ooh, surprise, surprise. And the New York Giants lead the Denver Broncos 13-0. And those are the scores for today. Tomorrow they got 2 games on Monday Night Football, and they got a game later on tonight. Who they got later on tonight? Oh, I forgot one more game. What is today? No. Let's see. Oh, the LA Rams defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars 35-7. Jaguars done lost 2 in a row. Man, they got Roadhouse. And the Chicago Bears today also defeated the New Orleans Saints 26-14. That's 4 in a row for the Bears. I told y'all Caleb Williams was going to be just fine. Everybody was paranoid and stuff about preseason. So I said he's going to be all right. It's going to be cool. Relax. Caleb Williams is going to be just fine. But anyway, before I get off of here and everything, I just want to say, hey, shout out to the Cleveland Browns. They got that win today. They got the W over the Miami Dolphins, 31-6. They did what they were supposed to do. Now let's see if it can carry over next week when the Cleveland Browns go and visit the New England Patriots next Sunday. We'll see what happens. And like I said, my take on Dillon Gabriel is so far through 3 games, he hasn't progressed to me. He hasn't progressed. Through 3 games, it doesn't seem like he's, he doesn't lose you games, but he damn sure ain't gonna win you games. Just keeping it, 100 on that. He ain't gonna lose you too many games, but he ain't gonna win you too many games. So, hey. Dillon Gabriel, I'll give him a start next week against New England. Then in the bye week, things may change. That's all I'm going to say. Things may change. But, hey, the Cleveland Browns got that victory today. Shout out to everybody who's watching on X, watching on Instagram, watching on Facebook, and watching on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. That's right. Subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. And if you're watching on X, and if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, like and share this video. Get the likes up, everybody. Get the likes up. The likes are well appreciated. No doubt they are well appreciated. Well, I said I wasn't going to hold y'all too long, and I'm going to get up out of here. But in closing, everybody, have a good week. Be safe. Be well. Stay out the way. Be good. And celebrate the Browns win today and everything. Have fun celebrating the Browns win and stuff. Don't do nothing that I wouldn't do for that matter. But everybody, it's your man Keith Allen for AllAboutSports216 Cleveland Browns postgame show. Shout out to everybody that's watching. And I'm going to get up out of here. Everybody have a good evening. Be safe, be sound, be well. Peace. And Go Browns.
Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go.